The chains are off because we are free now. You no longer have any excuses because slavery is over. You don't have to be a slave to sin no more. Now, I've seen so many people, they're trying, they say they're trying, but they don't know exactly what to do. They're like, I try, but I just can't do it. Now, I tell people this, being a slave, when you're born into slavery, you have a chance to change. You're born into sin, but you have an opportunity to get out. Jesus Christ died for you to get out. To get out of sin. So you do not have to continue to live in sin. Now I'm going to take this back to the conversation about the gay people. I don't want y'all to think I'm bashing gay people, but I'm going to take it back. When you were born into slavery as a kid, in slavery in America, you were a slave. But when the 13th Amendment came, that set those slaves free. Now people may be born with certain tendencies, but having a tendency does not make you that way. Because you have the opportunity now to change, but you have to access the opportunity. If you do not accept Jesus Christ into your life, you will still be in slavery. Now, I try to give a lot of different examples, and the reason this has come up is because so many people have been talking to me, so many people have been coming to me asking, how can I change? How come I'm always stressed? How come I'm always worried? How come I'm always mad? How come I'm always feeling these things that I shouldn't feel? And I'm letting them know it's because you're acting like you're still in slavery. You're acting like you are still a slave. But you need to know that we are free now. You do not have to act like you are still in slavery. The things that you used to do, you don't have to do no more because you are not controlled by your flesh. You are not controlled by your sin. Now, if you want to keep acting like you are in slavery, if you want to keep acting like you are in stress, you're going to keep on feeling that way. You're going to keep on being mad all the time. You're going to keep on being worried all the time because you are acting like you are still bound. But we are no longer bound because we are free. The 13th Amendment was very powerful because what the 13th Amendment did in America was it was there to erase the badges of slavery, which means all the damage that slavery caused. The 13th Amendment came to fix those things up. Like all the negative things that happened in America because of slavery, the 13th Amendment came to fix those things up. And Jesus, like I said earlier, is much smarter than the devil. Now, when you live a life of sin, you're going to have boons from those sins. If you lie all the time, those lies that you told 15 years ago, those lies will get you in trouble. But what Jesus does is he not only helps you not to lie anymore, he helps fix the problems that your lies create. Now, if you're a person that has sex all the time and you get an STD or you do things that hurt your body, that was because you were living a life of sin. But when Jesus came, he's not only going to keep you from doing the sin, he's going to come to fix the problems that your sin has caused. Now, when you get free from sin, you have to continue to seek Jesus' face and continue to live after the Spirit because that is what's going to help heal those problems that your sin has caused. And what you need to do is to learn to live a life in the Spirit. Now, when I said slavery was over, I'm talking about slavery to sin. Because now, we have to still be slaves. See, I know I started off saying that we're free and that slavery is over, but that's just one part. We are no longer slaves to sin, but we still slaves. We're not slaves to sin, but now we are slaves to Jesus Christ. Come on. Amen. We are slaves to the Spirit. The Spirit has a power to control you in a way that sin never could do. Now, if you're controlled by sin, you do things that you shouldn't do. If you're controlled by sin, your marriage isn't going to work. If you're controlled by sin, your relationships ain't going to work. If you're controlled by sin, there's so many things that will be messed up because sin is not what should control you. Now, if you look in Romans 6:14, it says, "For we are not under, we're not under law, but we're under grace." Now, grace is a new master. Now, this master is a lot better than the old master. And the old master was a little bit more harsh, but this master gives us a chance. So if you mess up when you're under this new master, it's not all over. We have a chance. We have an opportunity for forgiveness. And we are free from sin, but we're not free from God's law. God is here to help us out. He's here to encourage us, to let us know that the things that we messed up on, it will be okay. Yeah, I don't believe in preaching a long time. That's just not my thing. Because I feel like you should be able to get a message and take it home. And what I really want you to take home today is that there's no longer any need to make excuses. Now, I have so many people that come to me with all these excuses. They're like, "Tyrell, I'm going to get saved, man. I'm going to get right, but it's just hard, man. I like smoke weed too much." I have guys that come up to me, "Man, Tyrell, I want to get saved, bro, but look, I like to go to parties too much. I like the club. Look, Tyrell, look, I want to get saved, but y'all don't have no fun. Look, Tyrell, I want to get saved. I want to get saved, but y'all just be mad all the time. I want to get saved, but I just can't do it. I can be in church all day. You're having all of these excuses. And you're having all these excuses because you're still acting like you are a slave to sin. You're still acting like sin is controlling your every decision. You're still acting like sin is controlling your every wishes, your every desire. But I'm letting you know you are serving the wrong master. You are serving the wrong master. You're still under that old master, but I'm here to let y'all know we are free now. We don't have to serve sin anymore because Jesus has come so that we can be free. Now, like I said, it's Father's Day, and I didn't really want to be really long, but I just wanted to make sure that that message was pushed through. That we are no longer in sin. We no longer have to be that way. We no longer have to suffer the life of sin. So if you're gay, you have gay tendencies, and you feel like that's what's controlling you, if you turn your life, you turn your heart, you turn your mind to Jesus and the Spirit, you no longer have to be controlled. Those desires that you had will pass away. Now, I'm going to talk about myself real quick, then I'm going to get ready to close. Now, I was a slave to sin myself. And my main problem was lust. Now, I don't know if I'm alone, I don't know if any brothers out there feel the same way I feel, but my main problem was lust. And being, it got to be only me. Ain't nobody else had that problem. Ain't nobody else had that problem. But in this world now, it's hard because you got BET, you got MTV, you got girls all over the place. So that was my hardest problem. I'm sitting here walking around. I know I want to be good. I don't want to look, but I'm controlled by sin.